So I would like to introduce you to Eres Hoto. Now, this is another player who is the same sort of brand new to the game, last 300 battles roughly area. And, is the whole, well, bought a couple premiums or bought an account with a couple premiums on it and is now just abusing the absolute crap out of it. Yeah, a lot of these accounts are the same way. They come with 3 premiums and these guys buy it for not very much money. I don't think they're even worth. But like I said, I'm fairly sure there's some sort of conversion rate thing that these guys are using that is allowing for this to propagate, if you want to call it that. I don't understand how you can get accounts with 10,000 GE and 2 top tier premiums for like 60 bucks. So that's why I'm saying that there is some sort of conversion rate thing going on, because I can spend $60 to get an account like that, apparently, which is what all these guys do after they get banned. So these Chinese accounts get super, a lot of payments on them as soon as a ban wave goes through, because all these guys just do is repeat these cheating accounts. Now, what Gaijin needs to do, which they won't, and you can see right here is what I'm talking about with these cheats. So this guy actually does try to play a little subtle, but anytime a person cheats, they cannot resist looking at people through objects. It happens so frequently and so many times with these players, it just kind of makes me laugh every single time, because they'll rebuy an account and cheat the exact same way. And then he gets killed by wide range arty, which I thought was awesome. The thing is that if Gaijin actually looked up all these accounts that were repeat accounts, because a lot of these accounts, like I said, are not newly created. They are bought with a chunk of money, and then they just stay there. Like, a lot of these accounts have a lot of older or rare vehicles on them. Like the last account I looked at had a Tiger 2 105 on it, but it was an account that only had like 1,000 battles on it total. So it's been around a while, but it's clearly been sitting dormant for a while until just recently, when a player just started abusing the crap out of his cheats. So a lot of these accounts are not new. They have been created in bulk and are sold in bulk to these players who get banned in mass every single time. And like I said, they're not expensive for these players to keep repeating this process. The problem is Gaijin just doesn't go after these websites, and I don't think they essentially can, because they're in China, and I guess that jurisdiction is probably not helpful there. So they probably just deem it as, it's too much effort to deal with. So in that case, they have to deal with whatever other companies do, is deal with the security issue with cheating. So in this case, Gaijin just has to pay more attention, or i.e. get more people to work or volunteer in the cheating department, or security department, that is. But like I said before, this is what I'm talking about with the player who tries to play subtle but cannot resist staring at people through objects. Because no person plays like this, as I've said before. Because, they just cannot resist cheating in any sense of the word. So I'm going to leave this here, because it turns into these whole rants where I just want to do more with this stuff, but I know that these guys are just so blatant with their actions, and there's just little or no action from Gaijin on like a consistent basis. And it's not going to get better until Gaijin actually improves their system. And also, EAC is, as we know, garbage. The new system that they have, supposedly called Viking, is also like in its infancy and is already being bypassed. Now, granted, in its infancy means it's not very good, which everyone knows in that regard. But if you have an anti-cheat that you're developing and it's already being bypassed, even in the early stages, that means it's probably still going to be crap. So, yeah, that's just what it's always going to be. As always, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and have a good one.